Hi everybody, I'm Kim. Welcome to the Regretful Yarn Addict. I know, it's like, what's going on? Well, you know what's going on. We moved. And there's just a lot of things that I felt needed to be done before I could really concentrate on any of this. And I do not feel a sense of urgency to get anything else done with the house. So I'm feeling much more relaxed. Got my feet kicked up, got my diet due, and I'm in a 96% finished craft room. So I'm good. Life is good. Ah. Today's Monday. You're going to be actually watching this on Wednesday. Right now, on Monday, we've got a heat advisory out for the St. Louis area because I live in the St. Louis area, for those of you who may not know that. Yeah, I've lived here for 17 years, 17 and a half. I moved down in September 1st, 2006. So I've been here a minute. And yeah, wow. Heat advisory till 8 p.m. Tuesday. And to be honest, it doesn't feel any hotter than it has felt for the last week or two when it's been in the mid 90s Fahrenheit. Celsius, that would be like dead. Yeah, about 95, between 93 and 97 it's been every day for since we moved in 1st of June. I think it might have been in the 80s a couple days, but otherwise, yeah, especially the last 2 weeks, it's been in the 90s. And I don't know if it's gonna stop anytime soon. You know, until a couple years ago, it used to be in the 70s, 80s, a lot of rain like in May and the first part of June. And then it would be like that first day of summer would hit and boom, bam, 90 degrees for the rest of the summer. Now, Mother Nature decided to start early this year. I'm not going to say, climate change and all that, because this is just the cycle we're in right now. Because if y'all remember back in the 70s, they said we were going to be going into a mini freeze, a little mini ice age. And I remember I was probably, this was the early 70s. So I wasn't even a teenager yet. I heard that on the news, or it was on the radio or the TV. I heard it on the news. And I remember I was scared. Because I thought, oh my God, we're all going to freeze to death and I'm not going to make it to be an adult. Yeah, well, it passed. And here I am. All right, so I don't really have a lot to show because, like I said, good God, I've been painting so much. Tendonitis in the elbow, bad. I had it wrapped yesterday and took a couple ibuprofen, and I hate taking ibuprofen. Oh, I take it only when I'm in pain. I mean, pain. Not just, oh, I'm a little sore. No, no. It has to be pain before I'll take it. And I took a couple of those last night because it was hurting. It's just, my God, I mean, seriously, I've been doing a lot of painting, and I'm not done. I'm not done. I still have the entry, the hall, the entry, and then stairwell and the hall landing, whatever, outside the door there. And 2 bathrooms and the kitchen. Then I'm done. And I don't know if I'll ever paint again, because that was a lot. So anyway, I do have some things done. First thing I'm going to show you, I've had done actually for about 2.5 weeks. And I just never got around. I never had the time to do a video on it. So this is my square for May, for my temperature blanket. It's coming out brighter than what it is. It's varsity red and then I think grass green. Because in May of 2024, in the St. Louis region, the low was 55 degrees and the high was 91. And according to my little, I just lost the word for it, chart, between 50 and 59 is light green, and between 90 and 99 it's varsity red. So that's what I've got. And, you know, it's almost the end of June. Why not show my May square? At least I got it done. Although, to be honest, I was sewing in the ends just before I sat down to do this. Next thing I did is I made it all by myself. A towel ring holder thing. This was the first one I made. And I didn't use a tutorial. I just went ahead and made it myself. And these are, oh, right here, 2-inch rings that I used. And they're kind of small. But this was the first one, and I went around the entire thing, and then I just, wow, I don't know what's going on there. Put a button on, and I didn't really have much of a pattern for it. I just did it. And then I made this one. This one I made a little wider and narrower. And I didn't do the whole thing because, and yeah, I would not advise using a 2-inch. But anyway, you can get a towel in it, and the towel will hide the wood ring. And it goes through a little easier. So I have those two. And then I modified it a little bit more, made it a little longer, and kind of rounded it out. And I made a blue one. Then I made an orange one. And a red one. And I will be having a tutorial out for these, but using a bigger ring, a 3-inch ring that's much narrower and will make a much better holder. But this will be the Easy Peasy towel ring. So that'll be coming out in a couple weeks because I've already got one set to come out this Saturday for these. We were sitting down in the living room and had cold sodas, and especially Brian had a glass with ice in it, so it was getting all sweaty, and he was sitting it on top of a paper we weren't using because we couldn't find any coasters. So I was like, I'll just make some. So I made up this design. I'm not going to tell you how I made it because there's a tutorial coming out this Saturday for it. Already recorded, it just has to be uploaded. So this is the one I made for the tutorial. And then these four I'm going to show you, I used Premier Helm cotton, 85% recycled cotton, 15% polyester. This had 96 yards in it, and this is how much I have left after making 1, 2, 3, that's my favorite, 4 little cotton coasters. And these are big enough. You can set a soda on it. You can set one of those like Yeti cups or whatever on it. I mean, a coffee mug, it'll hold anything that's big enough, but not too big. And then the next ones I made out of Big Twist. This has 107 yards, and this is how much I have left. And I made 2, 4. But anyway, have a tutorial coming out for those. And I'm going to be making a tutorial for these. And then, but, you know, using a bigger ring. And the placemat. I have to make the tutorial for the placemat because I have 3 of them made. Sure keeps falling, dang it. Anyway, I have 3 of them made. I want 4, so I have to get that tutorial made so that I can actually have my placemats. So what's the weather like where you are? Is it hot? Is it cold? Is it comfortable? Because if it is, I want to live where you are. I'm just going to shuffle the cards a little bit because we haven't done the middle magic oracle cards in a while. You know, just I didn't do videos and my cards were packed away. Oh, and a little update on the room. I think I have figured out where I can put my upper shelves that I had that you guys never saw except in that one video. But I figured out where I could put them. Speaking of cards and stuff. So let's see what our advice is for this week. Because I know you guys just have not been getting by without this advice. I know. How will we survive without our little cards telling us, you know, some good words? Did you guys watch the video yesterday that I'm pretty sure it went up Tuesday, showing the progress from what this room looked like when I first got here to what it looks like now. Oh, hey, that one just wanted to come out. Oh, and it's funny. Leave the past behind. That's where it belongs. Let's see. What else do we got? We'll go with this one. Leave the past behind. Step into your power. And on the bottom we have lighten up. Leave the past behind. Step into your power and lighten up. Lighten up. That's what I need to do. Oh my God, my back. I've been getting back spasms. And I know it's because I worked at home today and I was down in the dining room because we don't have, I need to be connected, hardwired is what I need for my work computer. And I mean, it's Wi-Fi compatible, but it doesn't work as well if it isn't hardwired. And it's also, I mean, it's secure, but I feel better when it's hardwired and not Wi-Fi. And it's the only place I can get that is downstairs in the dining room with a wire going through the kitchen from the router. All right, you guys, so I think that's it for now. Like I said, I'm going to be getting back on a more regular schedule. And, you know, I might have a couple pop-up videos, but they won't be yarn hauls because, you guys, I missed the Hobby Lobby clearance. When everybody was announcing that they were going on, I stopped into our local Hobby Lobby and they hadn't started yet. And then last week I was just too busy and too tired, so I didn't. I didn't go. And I know Joanne was just having a big sale too, and I looked at it and I was like, I really have enough yarn right now. I don't have any special projects where I need a special color, so I'm gonna deal with what I've got. And, you know, we'll go from there. So yeah, no yarn hauls coming up. Oh, you guys. All right, I'm just wasting time now. So, but wait. Brian needed a piece of, what's it called? Countertop. Piece of countertop for to build his desk in his den. And he wanted a 5-foot slab. And he, you know, didn't care what it looked like, just as long as it was the countertop. So we went to a place half a mile from here that sells discount home improvement stuff, but even there it was like the cheapest we saw was $14 a foot, and they didn't have any I want to say leftovers, but that's not remnants. They didn't have any remnants, so I was like, you know what, let's try Habitat for Humanity. So we went to the Habitat for Humanity Restore up in St. Charles, and wow, I could have stayed there all day. I want to go back. We found his countertop, 5 foot, exactly what he wanted. $5 for the whole thing. I found this perfect table for the entry. It's narrow and it has a couple little drawers and it fits perfect in this, the only spot we have for a table. It fits perfect. $5. And then there was this cover for a basement window that we found that was $10. But they had so many things. Oh my God, such bargains. You know I love a bargain. And man, did they have them. So that could be my new favorite store. Because I didn't get to browse as much as I wanted to. Oh, scoozy. But anyway, that's it. I'm done. I appreciate y'all staying with me this long. I appreciate you sticking around through this past month when I've been mostly MIA. And yeah, you guys are great. I appreciate every one of you. Yeah. So y'all have a good day, good morning, good evening, whatever, whenever, wherever it is when you're watching. Later, Gators. Peace out.